Hello, I'm Gil Zilkha. Welcome to my channel, Essential Classical Music, where we look at the best recordings of the standard classical music repertoire. This video is taken out of my larger video on the great conductors and their best recordings. I hope you enjoy it. Next, let's talk about a very kind of maybe mercurial, you might say, conductor in terms of his in terms of his output, and that, of course, is Carlos Kleiber. He didn't leave us very much, but what he left us was very good, including what is, I would say, probably the most famous classical record of all time, the Beethoven Fifth that he recorded in the mid-70s with the Vienna Philharmonic. That was just a sensation the moment that it was released. And literally the moment, because it's that opening movement that is just perfection. It's lithe and sinewy and exciting, and the dramatic pacing is just impeccable, and then the playing is real powerful, and it's recorded wonderfully. So it was just a perfect aligning of the stars. And it's funny because you could say that one movement is enough to make his whole career. It pretty much did, because we don't have that much else besides this recording. You know, we have the seventh that this is coupled with, and then we have a few others. But pretty much everything that he did, it's looked at with hushed anticipation at the very least, because you want to see what he's going to do next. And yes, he did not end up being as great a conductor as he could have been if he had recorded more, but certainly he gave us quite a bit, including this iconic recording of the Fifth Symphony. I would argue that after that first movement, it's very good. It doesn't necessarily eclipse everything that's come before or after, but it's still very good and worthy of the reputation. This other recording now, again, he didn't have that much, but he did a recording of the Brahms Fourth with the Vienna Philharmonic in early digital that is also revered as a reference version. And I personally agree with that. I think the way he conducts it, he emphasizes both the beauty of it and as well as the drama, like that final Passacaglia. And he's got this flexibility to his conducting as well. Nothing's ever too heavy. It's never stiff in any way. It's always moving in a very flexible way. He just was a master at dramatic pacing. By the way, he was the son of another great conductor, Erich Kleiber, who I probably could have added to this discussion as well. Just real quick, he did a great Mozart, Marriage of Figaro, for example, some great Beethoven, his Eroica, and his Fifth is excellent as well as the Strauss Rosenkavalier. But anyways, his son came along in the stereo era, and he became a sensation as well. So excellent fourth to go along with his Beethoven recordings. And then finally, I want to mention an opera recording. He was very good at opera. This one is Wagner's Tristan und Isolde, which Kleiber brings all his imagination, all his wonderful conducting skills to, and what I think is really one of the great versions of this masterpiece. It's got Margaret Price as Isolde and René Colo as Tristan, and it's just a very powerful version, very intense, that I think stands comparison with the great Furtwängler recording that I mentioned earlier. Thanks for watching. I want to wish you all a great day and happy listening.